Imagine being pulled apart by your own thoughts, your memories racing faster than your heartbeat, your regrets screaming past you like lightning, and the moment you finally reach for help, the only person who cared about you turns into a pile of burnt bones right in front of your eyes. This is the origin story of Absolute Flash, easily one of the most tragic, terrifying, and brilliant reinventions of the Speed Force we've ever had. And I have to tell you from now on, I love this story so much. This episode was my favorite to record, and I'm so happy that I'm doing it right now. Today we're diving into the story of Wally West, a boy running from guilt, hunted by monsters, chasing by his own mind, and pushed into becoming something far bigger than a hero. Hey everyone, this is Ali, and welcome back to Absolute Universe Breakdown. In the last episode, we followed Joe Mullion as the inherited impossible cosmic power and confronted the truth behind Evergreen and the Green Lantern. But today, we leave the Emerald Walls and we step into a storm made of time, guilt, and raw lightning. Let's take you right to the beginning, long before Wally West ever touched the Speed Force. Our story begins decades earlier with Eobard Thawne, one of the first scientists to study dimensional travel. He was brilliant, but also reckless. And if you remember from the original, the main DC universe, he is Reverse Flash or Zoom. Eobard believed that time itself was alive, and that if he could learn its heartbeat, he could control it. He died trying. And his son carried his father's journals, completed the early blueprints for a machine capable of accessing the Speed Force, the proto-treadmill. That knowledge didn't die with him either. His daughter inherited the same obsession. She eventually teamed up with a young forensic scientist you might have heard of, Barry Allen, the Flash from the original or main DC universe. Together, they began performing a device that could stabilize temporal energy. Barry wasn't a hero here, not yet anyways. He was a scientist who believed the universe could be understood if you worked hard enough. Her job was engineering the power source, and Barry's job was to understand the energy inside it. Together, they built the first real cosmic treadmill, able to withstand short bursts inside the Speed Force. This is where everything starts. During these early studies, Barry meets a kid named Wally West, the son of one of the scientists there. Wally was bright, awkward, and curious. He reminded Barry of himself years ago, always asking why, how, and what if. But the important part is this. Barry sees a vision inside the Speed Force, a message, a warning, a silent whisper telling him that Wally West, not Barry, is the one that a Speed Force wants. Barry doesn't understand it, yes, he trusts the feeling. He mentors Wally, he protects him, he's kind to him all the time. He sees something special in him long before Wally ever realizes. But Wally's life is falling apart. His father barely talks to him. His friends don't understand him. He doesn't really have friends at all. And on the nights everything changes, he's already spiraling, overwhelmed, isolated, and mentally exhausted. This part is crucial because the Speed Force amplifies thoughts. If your thoughts is chaotic, the Speed Force becomes chaos. Wally sneaks in the lab to talk to Barry, only to find him already there, wearing a protective suit and preparing for the energy test. Wally panics, tries to leave, but the energy activates. The Speed Force chooses him. A tidal wave of lightning crashes over the room. Wally absorbs most of it, and Barry tries to pull him out. The moment he touches Wally, Barry Allen's entire body disintegrates into smoking bones, vaporizes in an instant, erased by pure Speed Force energy. This isn't superhero origin, this is a nightmare. Wally doesn't process it, he just runs from the body, from the guilt, from himself. Remember Razor's Corp from episode 2? Yeah, that organization behind Absolute Superman, their influence is everywhere, including here. Lazarus sends a recovery team to capture Wally for experimentation. His squad consists of Captain Boomerang, Captain Cold, and Trickster. These aren't simple villains, they are Lazarus' property, enhanced, conditioned, and ordered to bring Wally in alive. Because Wally isn't just fast, Wally is the key to power Lazarus has been chasing for years. The key to finish the project of Eobard Thawne. Finally, they could finish it off. As Wally escapes through the city, the Speed Force is shredding his insanity. Every memory hits him at once. Every mistake replays 1,000 times per second. Every emotion multiplies until he can barely breathe. And while running, he sees the Hitman and Weather Wizard. Both of them living proof of the Lazarus does to people. They experimented on them and turned them into monsters. He beats them. When the squad catches up to Wally, he tries to surrender. He just wants the pain to stop. But the moment they mention his father, the only person Wally he still wants approval from, he snaps out of it. And the chase becomes a war. Wally finally discovers his Lazarus is keeping his father. And with the Speed Force tearing him apart from inside, he runs straight forward to find his father. And that is only the beginning of Absolute Flash. So what do you think until now? Do you enjoy reading the story? Thank you so much for watching. This is Ali from Hey Jet Set. Subscribe and like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.